Time to... Ooh. Ah. Ah. Ooh.
Sujait! Kadufun et setedamo!
Oh, almost forgot.
Gotta love this little tutorial music. I wish you could skip this. I don't think you can, though. Maybe... No, because you have to talk to her, I think. I completely understand why this is here, though, because this is a completely new mechanic that's only used in this game, so definitely needs a tutorial. Could have done with a nice... Do you know about the sphere grid? Yes, no? So you could skip this, but... So the sphere grid, I really like the sphere grid, but it's not perfect. Let's put it that way. So, first of all, when I got to this as a kid, and I saw... How do you... forget how to zoom out. That's... There we go. So, when I saw this, I was like, oh my god. Like, I had just never seen anything like this. I mean, even today, by today's standards, this is pretty big. Thinking about stuff like the license board, or like skill trees and like Diablo-style games, I think this is still pretty big. Now, when you realize that 70% of this is just simply stat boosts, it makes it a lot smaller, in theory. But still, it's... When I got to this as a kid, it blew my mind. And I felt like this game would be like a never-ending quest to get stronger, and it kind of is, in a way. I mean, yeah, you can finish the sphere grid, but that takes so long that, at least for the casual playthrough and post-game playthrough, you're always getting stronger, which is cool. There isn't this, like, you're level 99, this is the limit kind of thing. I also really like how each character has their own part of the board and that you can mix and match. That's really cool. And probably my favorite thing about the way that the leveling up works in this game is once you get to the end of your part of the sphere grid, going to another character's part, because it reminds me of Final Fantasy V. Is it 5? Yeah. Where you can combine jobs. So, like, you can have a thief, but then take them down another board and have them be like a thief that knows black magic and stuff. You get the same kind of mechanic here, where once Titus gets to the end of his board, you can take him down Lulu's section, and now he's a black mage. Or you can take Yuna down Orin's, and now she can attack, like, do physical damage. So there's these cool, like, mixes you can do. That's, like, pretty much... By the time you get to the end of the sphere grid for a certain character, you're almost at the end of the game. So it's not as good as, like, Final Fantasy V, where you can actually do it during gameplay. This is more like post-game stuff, to be honest, but unless you really grind a lot. But I still really like that. And yeah, you can, like, cover characters' weaknesses. One of my favorite combinations is sending Orin down Wakka's. Because Orin's big thing is, like, he does a bunch of damage, but his accuracy sucks. And Wakka's big thing is he has, like, infinite accuracy. So you take Orin down Wakka's, and then he can't miss. And he can, like, kill birds and stuff. Or you can send him down Titus's and he becomes really fast. Like, there's all sorts of cool combinations. But that part of it I like. Unfortunately, that's a bit harder to do on this board. The master board is better for that. And the master board is especially better for if you want to actually just completely change a character. Like if you want Titus to be a white mage, you can kind of do that on the master board. Whereas on this board, you kind of have to send him down his own path first and then go down the white mage path. So there's that. But still, really like the sphere grid. Really like how they tried something different. Because at this point, they had done a lot. I mean, we're 10 games in now. So it's cool that they actually tried something completely different. And there's no real level. However, there are two things that I don't like about the sphere grid. The first one is it does not keep track of the total spheres you've captured. Like, I wish in this menu it said Titus has 1 sphere grid level, but then it also had a number for like how many sphere grid levels he's gotten throughout the entire game. So you have a general idea of how strong he is. If you are back in the day trying to play this and you get stuck at some boss, you can't really look up a guide and have it say like, oh, you should be around level 30 at this point, because what is level 30? You know, use your sphere grids and then it goes back to 0. So I wish there was some kind of like number you could look at and just be like, oh, I'm on this level, or I've captured this many nodes or whatever. So that is one problem. The other problem is just the actual physical act of capturing stuff gets a bit tedious. It's not that bad during the game, but I remember specifically as a kid waiting until I got like 40-ish sphere grid levels before going in here and doing it, because I got sick and tired of jumping in after like every single battle. Because you get sphere grids a lot. Like pretty much at least 1 level every level. Like, or every fight, usually. You'll get at least 1. So if you're constantly jumping in like after every single battle to put in all your sphere grid levels, it gets really tedious really fast. And then post-game, where you're going up like 50 levels to grind for the battle arena, it also gets really tedious. So that's the only other thing that I don't like. But I think in general, I like the sphere grid. I like the idea of it. I think it's good. There's a book over here, by the way. That's missable. I don't remember where they all are, but I do remember that one because it's really missable.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get to work.
The big prize.
Roger.
I'm a dolphin. Yeah, I do like how it's balanced as well. It's balanced in an interesting way where you can't just grind
as soon as you're ready.
a single monster and go up a bajillion sphere grids, because you also need the orbs. You need the spheres. So you can't just grind the first enemy you see up to level 99 and capture the whole board. Like, you do have to progress and get different spheres from different enemies. But once you get, I don't know, a quarter through the game, you have a lot of spheres. So you might have to skip a few nodes if you run out of, like, speed spheres. But in terms of, like, or maybe ability spheres too. But in terms of, like, strength spheres, you're pretty much always going to have enough. So. But it is cool that it's balanced that way. Also, underwater fights. Beep bop boop 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 bop. Yeah, no, I said that it wasn't one of the best of the series, but it really is catchy, man. I do really like it. It's memorable, that's for sure. Yeah, I gotta love the OG battle win theme. Sounds nice. Also, the beginning of this game loves to spam save points. I think they wanted to make sure you didn't have to rewatch any of the cutscenes if you died to these early fights. Bang, 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 bang. This is how computers work. International hacker. Windows 10 simulator. Me smash computer, ooga booga. What is it with Squaresoft that having its main characters smash computers? You have Cloud going ham on computers, you got Titus going ham on computers, you have Roxas smashing computers with his keyblade. Characters just don't like computers in Squaresoft universes. Oh yeah, Yang drop kicking computers. Sora on the main Ansem computer just going ba 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 ba. Oh, and then there's Sid too in Kingdom Hearts. He like bangs the computer too. I don't think Riku practiced Blitzball. I think it's because they go on these underwater expeditions all the time that she knows how to breathe underwater. Or hold her breath or whatever it is. Just punch. Okay, how does punching this thing make it activate? It's not even a... doesn't even have an interface. He just punches it and it works. She has a breathing device. Uh-oh. Big octopus time. The memories. Now, once again, the game is going to introduce another mechanic to us. It's the move mechanic. Also, cheer is big strong. Is that a calamari? Is that Ultros? Oh, nice crit. I love how he just runs away. See you later. Trigger commands. That's my favorite move. Stand there and do nothing. Grenade's so strong. This is the only game where grenades are even stronger than Final Fantasy VII because you also get more turns with grenades. And they do like double attack damage. Pincer attack. He'll never see it coming. I do really love this though, like it's already going to show you can like take advantage of the enemy's AI. This is a very tactical game and it's kind of showing that already. Also, just throw grenades and you win. It's tactical, but you can also just throw grenades and win. Final Fantasy VII feels. Tactical butt. Yeah, grenades work underwater, don't worry about it. I liked a lot of the remastered soundtracks in the remaster version, but man, it's super nostalgic to hear the original songs on the PS2. They're basically torpedoes. Yes, we're playing the original versions on the original consoles for the entirety of Fantathon. All the games will be on their original versions on their original consoles. With the exceptions of the PS1 versions I played on PS2 because it's the same. PS2 emulates the PS1 almost perfectly. It's a bit easier to record. But yeah, all the games will be OG as possible.
Futra Ershin, Tradanupt Fananek.
Yep. This is not the international version, so there's no Dark Aeons.
Wait, Wichita!
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I? Hungry.
Ooga booga. Titus hungry. Ooga booga. Titus eat.
Whoa! Right on.
Ooga booga. Titus eat too fast.
Hey! It's because you eat too fast.
Can breathe underwater but chokes on food.
Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Hello there.
Riku?
As if we didn't just
Whoa!
go on a whole
Really do
adventure.
understand. Woo-hoo-hoo! Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Al Bhed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Al Bhed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Al Bhed is.
So
Where are you
yes.
from?
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Fair point.
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
Yeah, we've had, I think, 3 booty camera angles so far. Strangely enough, it
So I told her everything there was to tell
didn't really
about
do that
Xanarkand.
later.
About life there, blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this
The
light.
butt-o-meter.
I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder.
Yeah, now I'm kind of in. Maybe they do, and I just never noticed. Because, like, obviously the Lulu
Did
victory
I
animation.
say something
But
funny?
I can't remember any other parts, so I'll have to keep an eye out.
You were near Sin.
Keep an eye out for the booties.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when
I don't
Sin
remember
is
any
near.
others.
Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
There's, like, one cutscene with Lulu, and then, like, her victory
You mean
animation,
I'm
obviously.
sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
But
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't remember
there
any
is
other,
no
like,
Xanarkand anymore.
obvious
Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago.
booty foreground shots.
So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh?
Huh?
What do you mean, 1,000 years ago?
I'll be on booty watch. Don't worry.
But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way.
No way. No way.
You said... You play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah.
Huh.
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here?
Uh-uh.
Booty
Okay,
watch
I'll go tell the
2022.
others. Wait here. Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, Kay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
I don't remember how old Riku is. I'm sure it says in the guidebook.
Uh-huh.
Which I have right here. It's like a character thing.
My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought.
That doesn't tell you crap.
Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place. That I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa, whoa!
Nice job, Titus. You broke it. Scene! That guy barrel rolls. Super monkey ball time.
Shin! Shinek Musa! Etonic! Etonic!
Sheen! Etonic! Etonic!
Whoa! Wow!
Yeah, that's crazy. I was so attached to the girls in this game. Like, I probably had a different girl for each part of my life. Like, at one point I really liked Lulu, at one point I really liked Yuna, at one point I really liked Riku. But I liked all the girls in this game. They were all really interesting and cool. But there's a girl for everyone in this game, that's for sure. There isn't just one girl that everyone jumps on. Also, I'm dead. The best girl is clearly Titus. You're not wrong.
Riku!
Incoming. Titus or Waka face.
Blitzball!
Blitzball, I know this.
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
Hey. I really love this part because it's been an hour of Titus just having absolutely no idea what's going on. And then he gets hit by the Blitzball and he's like, I know this! And he gets really happy. It's just cool. And then this upbeat song, it's like so good. But we don't want this song. We want the next song. As good as this song is.
Yo. Hiya.
Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
You wanna
Finally.
try that move
Things were starting to look up.
one more time?
You know amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkanabes.
The music just abruptly stops. The who?
What team you say again?
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like.
I got too close to sitting in
So, I don't know where this place is. Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you, but you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice.
I mean, let's be real. Here it makes sense for him to make that excuse, so.
Coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What? You hungry?
Titus, hungry.
Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
Me Titus, me hungry. Booga booga. I actually really like this no music with the sounds of the ocean. Pretty dope. I got played. Thought I remembered there being a chest there. See, Jesse? Yeah, the sound effects are really good. It's over here. I swear there's another chest on the screen. There it is. Titus's run is somehow like a jog and a full sprint at the same time. I don't know how he does it. It's really impressive. Also, I think there's some funny quotes here. I'll admit it, we're not the best. Today's just a bad day, yeah? Gotta stop closing my eyes.
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with him.
It's funny how, like,
Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said.
relevant
If you ask me,
it still is.
sins are punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
Epic laugh.
But you from the Xanarkand Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up.
Ah, ha,
But
ha.
at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just lived life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better. Maybe.
I'll probably talk about it more when we get further into the story, but I really like the inner monologue of Titus. Some people don't like it. Like, they prefer just the exposition from the characters, and then you kind of build your own assumptions about their character. But this game's a big change of pace where we know what Titus is thinking throughout the entire game because he has this inner monologue. And I really like that form of storytelling. The biggest reason I like it is because we as the player are supposed to be Titus. That's why it lets you choose Titus's name and not anyone else's name. Because we're kind of supposed to be in his shoes. And the way that they use Titus to tell the story is genius because he doesn't know anything that's going on either, and he learns stuff at the same pace we do. A lot of stories are built on irony, where we know things that the characters don't know. But this game flips that on its head, and it makes it more we learn the stuff at the same exact pace that Titus does. And then he has these inner monologues that we either agree or disagree with, but we're there with him throughout the whole story. We're going through the same ideas in our head, and he expresses them and we express them, and they either connect or they don't connect. But it's such an interesting way to tell the story, instead of doing the whole irony plot that pretty much all the other Final Fantasies do, where we know something that the characters don't and they slowly figure it out. Instead, we figure it out at the same time. So I really like it. I know some people don't. That's perfectly fine. And I think if you don't like that way of storytelling, that's probably why you don't like Titus. But I've always really loved the character of Titus because I love that way of telling the story. I love how we follow him through the journey and make the same exact conclusions that he does around the same times that he does. And I like how that's why you name him but no one else. That was kind of the game's way of telling you that.
Hey, it's this way.
Also cat jam time.
Huh?
That little step he does.
What's the big idea?
Waka kind of is like the big brother at this point. Also, I didn't actually think about it before, but that line that Waka gives where he says it's hard to like deal with all the things, with how things were screwed up before he was even born. It's kind of already setting the seeds for his character arc, although not as much as they do later, but I never really realized that line. It's kind of a really good setup. How he's already kind of thinking about things a bit. And now we get to see Wakka's weapon of choice. He attacks with a blitz ball. So, what's goofier, chat? Wakka fighting with a blitz ball? Or Wakka fighting with, like, a ball with spikes? Because it makes more sense that he would throw a ball with, like, spikes on it, but it's also weird because he holds it like a football. So wouldn't it be like stabbing his arm? I think this is actually more realistic than later when you have, like, crazy balls. And then catches it. Somehow it doesn't go through his hand. It's actually kind of crazy how much underwater stuff you do at the beginning of the game. Final Fantasy X is the water level of the Final Fantasy series. Hey, Solidus, thank you so much for the 18 months, by the way. Appreciate it so much, dude. Time is running, things are changing, but this stream stays as the great place it is. Thank you, man. Also, Fire, thank you for the bits. I love that Final Fantasy IX set up pretty much the best Black Mage character of all time. Like, I really don't think you ever get better than Vivi. Then this game comes along and it actually, like, comes close. Nothing beats Vivi, but Lulu is a fantastic character. Plus, she has the dolls, which are the best weapons in the series. That is true. Donald Duck does win, but we weren't including Kingdom Hearts.
Let me go!
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
Just drown the man.
A major Blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
I was gonna say, you're almost right. And now somehow we're here. Don't ask how.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years. And we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
Titus hungry. Booga booga.
So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang.
I like that line.
So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a Blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
Wait a second. We can win? So, I really like the line where he says, like, I was distracted, and Titus is like, nice excuse, because it actually gets a payoff later. Also, I love how Waka spends that whole time saying, like, every time I was doing my new job, but I kept thinking about the game. But then he asks, like, what's our goal? And he says, well, as long as we try our best. I like how he calls him out on that, because, like, no, you need to win. Like, if you try your best and fail, you're still going to be thinking about it. You know what I mean? Like, Titus recognizes he needs to win to, like, actually get it off his mind and be able to move on, right? Can't just be about trying your best in this circumstance. He has to win. Yeah, exactly. It's like that toxic positivity.
The one from the sea.
Like, it's great to think that way, but
fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in,
he needs to win.
It would be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Cruise of what?
Cruise of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
I'll help you by not helping you. Thanks. How's it going, side chick? Welcome back, heroes.
Besaid village.
They got any food there?
I
We'll
need
get you
food.
something over there later.
Booga booga.
Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. All right, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try. Hey, not bad. Okay, now go present yourself to the temple summoner.
He's still
Any
holding it.
blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Why are you still looking at it? I don't actually remember if it's ever explained why that is. I think about it. I don't remember if it's ever explained why the blitzball sign for victory ends up becoming the Yevon prayer. It might. I don't remember though. Boop, boop. Is a cool detail though. I've known this my whole life, but I'm still confused by it. Yeah, it might just be like they found it. Maybe like they found some lost archives of like blitzball players doing it, and they adopted it, but didn't know what it was for. Kind of like we're playing through the New Horizon game right now, and there's a lot of stuff like that where they like find old artifacts and they think it's something that it's not. Right? Yeah. Same theory. That's probably what we're supposed to think. It's just never like, I don't think it's ever specifically talked about. I think that's what we're supposed to just figure. Can't pet the cat, bad game. Why do the cats have like a weird... You see that like white thing coming off their back? Makes it look like they have a fin. Like they're fish cats. Huh. Never noticed that.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would
They
I?
might be fish cats,
If
huh?
Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir! The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember.
That ain't gonna
The
happen.
temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
Who's Yevon? I'd like a nap. Relatable choice. I'd like a nap. Square really does know how to relate. I buy cheap and sell high. I'll be rolling in Gil. One nap, please. Like crypto, buy high, sell low. Wait.
It was then, standing in that place. began to realize how different this world was from my own.
I don't know what to think about the hymn, to be honest. Like, what do you guys think of the hymn? I feel like I have an incredibly biased viewpoint because it's like ingrained in my mind forever. So I barely even like recognize it's playing at this point. Because I just played through this game so much and listened to it so much. If I could try to be unbiased, I feel like it's really well made, but maybe a bit repetitive, like in the game sense, because you hear it a lot. But yeah, like I can't really have an opinion on it because it's like happy birthday to me. It's like I can't. How do I even have an opinion on it? It's just something I heard so much. The only like part that I really can maybe point out is the final part with the hymn is really great. But yeah, like when it plays in the temples, I tune it out. I barely even realize it's playing.
Ten years have passed since Lord Roska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Why are you talking to me?
What's a High Summoner?
Oh.
I got too close to Sin's toxin.
I got too close to Sense Toxin and
It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
I love how relatable that monologue is. I think we've all been in that spot before, where you use the same excuse over and over, whether it be like a new job or new relationship or whatever. I can tell you right now, I definitely had a few jobs where I was going, oh, I got too close to Sin's Toxin and for the first couple weeks. I think there's a chest in here. There's a book. Wait, there's nothing. I lied. How's it going, TriStar?